Today I have some sad news to announce. Pocket passers are dying in Madden 26. They may already be dead. I don't know if EA can save these guys, but I want to bring attention to it in today's video. And I hate to make a somewhat negative video about this game because I've loved the first month of Madden 26, okay? I've loved it. The gameplay is fun. The menus, but the content's been good. I've had a lot of fun on Madden 26 so far, so I hate to make a video like this, but I think pocket passers and field generals deserve to have this brought to the attention of people. Stand up for the field generals and the pocket passers out there. Okay, you got to stand up for them. We got to bring attention to this, and maybe it'll get better. Probably not. I think they're probably dead. Of course, though, if you are low on coins and looking for some more, head over to MMOEXP. They got cheap, fast, reliable MUT coins. Use code FERDY at checkout. My code FERDY checkout, 6% off. Link for the website's in the description. So why are pocket passers dying? What's going on? Why? What's happening? Abilities are the issue. Abilities and how EA is giving them out right now is going to kill pocket passers. And I just want to say, I think for other positions, I'm okay with this. I'm perfectly fine with them not caring about archetypes because there's nothing worse than when your theme team is struggling and you run a zone scheme and they drop a man-to-man corner and you get no man-to-man abilities. That's the worst. So I'm okay with this. Travis Hunter, he's man-to-man archetype, and he gets both zone and man abilities. The same as Shavarius Ward, who's a zone archetype, gets flat zone and short route. That's great. That's cool. And maybe what they'll do is, down the road, is they'll give discounts out, because they always do discounted abilities. Maybe they'll discount, a short route KO on a man-to-man guy, but not discount it on a zone guy. Maybe that's their vision. I don't know what the vision is right now, because right now it's looking really dim for the field generals. Wide receiver. This is kind of a very interesting example to me. Wide receiver is unique because we take a look at some of the abilities that they do get. Look at Malik Neighbors' stats. Look at Larry Fitzgerald's run blocking stats. This is kind of this one's not that important, but I just want to bring attention to it. Okay, even look at this stiff arm. Look at this stiff arm. Okay. Here are the abilities. I think the abilities look pretty decent for Larry Fitzgerald. Armbar, honorary lineman makes sense, but then you realize that Malik Neighbors also gets armbar and honorary lineman. Yeah. I don't know. Najee Harris doesn't get armbar, but Malik Neighbors does. Marvin Harrison gets bulldozer. Hey, I don't know, and we all know how abilities work in Madden. We all know it's not different this year. Ever since they brought in abilities, it's been the same exact story. Stats don't matter as long as an ability's over the top. Like if you have a guy with 75 stiff arm but gets armbar compared to Najee Harris without armbar, the guy with the armbar is going to feel better and animate more often and get those better animations because that's just how this game works. And that's bad when they get rid of the ability thresholds that we can see. If you guys remember, always in Madden, if you were to go to a card, if you were to pop into let's pop into Justin Fields for an example, you were able to see what stat Justin Fields needed in order to unlock an ability for that bucket. So let's just say it was like dashing Deadeye or something like that. I would be able to see, Justin Fields needs 90 throw on the run in order to unlock dashing Deadeye. But he doesn't get that yet, so we got to wait for, quarterbacks to get better at this archetype. But they got rid of this. So now EA is just giving out whatever abilities they want to certain positions. And I think the quarterback is the biggest problem. And this is great news for the fast quarterbacks. This is great news for them. They're going to have a great year. They are going to have a great year. But again, like I said, the pocket passers, the field generals are dying. And this is where I want you, the viewer, to comment down below. Be Dan Marino's lawyer for a second here. Why would you run Dan Marino over Justin Fields right now in Madden 26? Defend this guy, please. Even if you don't believe it, even if you agree with me in this video, comment down below. Try to argue for this guy because I think you're going to struggle to do so. I think you really will. You're gonna, and it's unfortunate, but you're going to struggle to come up with an argument as to why you would run Dan Marino over Justin Fields. Let's see what you got. I don't know. I can't think of an argument personally because when you give, the fact, I know it's not a big deal. No one's going to run this. But the fact that Dan Marino gets human joystick, is that not a problem? The fact this dude gets evasive Spin cycle, jukebox? Is that not fast break? Bulldozer? Who in their right mind is putting bulldozer on Dan Marino and just running and just 3 AP? Okay, I'm not saying like they're here because they're like it's overpowered that Dan Marino gets human joystick, but I do think it's overpowered. Like, it does not go both ways. I think it's overpowered that Justin Fields gets pocket deadeye, and because of how abilities work in this game, even though Marino has 87 short, 86 mid, 88 deep, 87 throw under pressure, even a good throw on the run, beautiful throw on the run. Because even though he has all these great stats, Fields has way worse accuracy stats, and he's a scrambler. Scramblers have always been bad early in the year because you have that crazy pro, which is your ability to run the football with your quarterback. And even in this game this year, these guys don't even fumble. These, like, the pros and cons of a scrambler archetype QB is, yeah, you're going to run wild. You can scramble for 25 yards if you need to. But the cons are you're going to be less accurate from the pocket, and if you try to do too much, you will fumble. Even that con's taken out of the game. I didn't even think about that. Even the QB fumbling is not happening in this game, which I actually do enjoy. I'm not going to lie. It makes the game a lot of fun. But you see the accuracy stats on this guy. Yeah, and I think stat-wise, it paints that exact picture, like I said, where, you know, you have good wheels, but, you know, good ball carrier stats, like good juke move, but the trade-off is you're not as accurate. But the problem is with how abilities work, because Fields gets pocket deadeye, it covers all that up, and this dude's going to feel exactly the same as Dan Marino from the pocket. And that is an issue. So, don't worry. I didn't just bring up issues. I also do have solutions to how we can bring back the pocket quarterback. And it's actually pretty easy. I think EA will actually do this. I'm not too sure how they're going to discount abilities this year, but if they... I mean, right now we're in a terrible spot with how these abilities work, and we probably will be for the next month. We're probably gonna get like a gunslinger QB, and then every QB will get gunslinger, and whenever set feet comes out, we'll probably get every QB with set feet. But what they can do is on a guy like Marino, and I think it's too early to do this now, but again, for the next month, maybe 2 months, it's gonna be pretty bad for the field generals. They can like discount pocket deadeye, like make pocket deadeye like 3 AP on only field generals. You know, do that and then keep these ones expensive. That makes sense. But also, it wouldn't hurt if they were just more strict with what abilities they gave to certain archetypes. Maybe, I'm just brainstorming here. I mean, I wish that there was more abilities and they changed abilities, how they worked maybe a little bit. Maybe like a little bit of tweaks year in, year out, but it's just been the same exact structure. But maybe like scramblers get dashing and improvisers get roaming, or maybe switch those two. Then strong arms get gunslinger, and field generals, maybe they get pocket deadeye. But I think pocket deadeye is actually a really good ability, and that's also the problem. It's really good. Like, it's really good in this game, and that's another issue. But I think it should be like these abilities like this should be exclusive to archetypes. And again, at other positions, I don't mind it as much, but at quarterback, there should be a distinct difference. And I'm sure you're still writing your comment about why you want to run Dan Marino over Justin Fields. Just give up. It's not that you don't have. It's not. Yeah, the video's over, man. I'm sorry. It's not. Yeah, it's not looking good. But yeah, have a good rest of your day, guys. I actually am interested to see what you guys have to say in the comment section about this, because I noticed it in the Fields video. I pointed out for a second, but when I saw Marino this morning, instead of doing a gameplay on this guy, I thought I got to bring attention to this. So that's what we're doing today. All right, have a good rest of your day. Go watch these videos if you haven't yet already. I rate your teams tomorrow, and we have a little theme team build for Monday's video. Hopefully you're excited for that. But yeah, see you boys. Have a good one. Goodbye. Have a good one.